Hi, it's Camilla McPherson here. Today I'm going to do a tapping script for forgiveness. Now we waste a bunch of energy on holding on to resentments, holding on to forgiveness, holding on to a wrong that someone's done to us. But forgiveness is actually an attribute of the strong, says Gandhi. So the weak can never forgive. He says forgiveness is an attribute of the strong. Okay, so holding on to that resentment is like holding on to a backpack of dead fish. Ends up smelling, it weighs you down, it's going to waste a bunch of time and energy. Another really great quote that I love is by Smedes, and it says, to forgive is to set a prisoner free, and then to discover that the prisoner was you. So forgiveness is just such a really powerful act of self-love and self-compassion. It's kind of seeing that person as a sick person and just letting them go in order to heal ourselves. Okay, so in EFT tapping, we start by rating the resistance. We're rating the resentment. So 0 is no resentment and 10, the worst possible. Okay, so just check in and rate. Identify actually who you're going to be forgiving, and maybe it's yourself that you're forgiving too. So just rate that, just feel into that and just identify that. And maybe it's a problem or situation, okay? So an experience that you had might be an experience in childhood, a bully or an ex-lover that you're holding on to resentment for. So I'm just gonna be reading this out and just start tapping on the karate chop point just here, and you can do it either side, it doesn't matter. I put on my light there. And you can just start by saying, even though I have all of this resistance and this resentment, I truly love, forgive, and accept myself anyway. Even though I don't want to forgive, I accept myself and I accept this feeling. Even though I have this pain and I have this resistance to this resentment and to resistance to forgive, I truly love, forgive, and accept myself anyway. Okay, we're just going to start by tapping through the points and just identifying it. So tapping there at above the eyebrow, just like all of this resistance to forgive. I really don't want to forgive. They deserve my resentment. They deserve my judgment. They did something wrong to me, and it hurt me. I have good reasons for holding on to this resentment. They deserve it. All of this lack of forgiveness, they don't deserve my forgiveness. They should have behaved differently. This nagging lack of forgiveness, I hate them, and they deserve my hate. I have good reasons for holding onto this resentment. I really don't want to let it go. I'm afraid of what will happen. I'll be excusing their behavior if I forgive them. I don't know who I would be without this resentment. I'm so used to it. It's all I know. They should have treated me differently. It feels uncomfortable to even imagine forgiving them right now. I have so many good reasons for holding on to this resentment. I don't want to let it go. I don't know who I would be without this resentment. I'm not going to let it go. You can't make me. And just take another deep breath. And just continue to tap through the points. I honor these fears that I have. I honor this situation. I honor this resentment. But I now realize that I've been hurting myself from holding on to this resentment. I now choose to release this resentment because I know that through true forgiveness is where I will heal. I'm choosing to forgive because I'm choosing to honor myself right now. And I know that forgiveness will set me free. I honor myself for doing my best, and I can see this person as a sick person. Because in that way, by seeing them as a sick person, I can forgive them. I'm now ready to step into my power, and I choose to release this. I also choose to release any anger that's associated with this. I'm choosing to release any anger in every single cell of my body, and I choose to let it go. Letting it all go now, and I choose to love and accept myself. I value myself, and I value my true nature. I value the process that I've been through to get here. I value the situation for what it has taught me, but I'm choosing to release it and let it go now. It feels good to release. It feels good to forgive, because true forgiveness can set me free. Okay, and just take another deep breath. And now just check back in with that initial rating, that initial score. So 0 being no resentment and 10 the worst. And so hopefully that's changed a little bit. So through the tapping, the EFT tapping, we're kind of clearing things. We're releasing any stuck negative emotion in our body. We're also lowering the stress hormone called cortisol. So you should see a bit of a shift. Maybe you need to do this whole script once more, again, or if it's something really deep, it's something maybe that you've had since childhood, we can do a one-on-one session with this. I've got a really great technique. It's called soul retrieval. So we can go back into that situation. You don't have to relive it. You can heal through that, and then that soul can come back to you, that little child, if it was something quite massive. Or it doesn't have to be something massive in childhood. It can be something from your adulthood, a big divorce, some traumatic experience that you went through. So reach out if you have any questions. Reach out if you'd like a one-on-one. If you like this video, please share it, like, comment, and tell me what you liked about it, and reach out if you'd like a one-on-one.